Welcome. You ready? Welcome to STSBN.com, coming to you live in high definition.
Are you live, John?
Yes, in high definition.
How high are you, John?
From the Palace at Linwood High School with the championship game from the Wesco District 3A women's basketball competition.
We got the Mountlake Terrace Hawks here tonight against the Glacier Peak Grizzlies.
Did I mention, Ron, that we're in high definition?
How high are we, John? Are we on yet?
We're in high def and we're way up in the top of the stands. This is a fabulous matchup tonight between Glacier Peak and Mountlake Terrace. Glacier Peak coming in with a record 20-2. Just 2 losses and squeakers to teams they should have beat. And both those losses coming early after the Christmas break.
I can't hear you.
And Mountlake Terrace with a record of 18-4.
Oh.
2 of those 4 losses coming from Glacier Peak.
It's kind of noisy here in this Terrace Palace tonight.
Well, we got the Mountlake Terrace band, a fabulous band. They sound really good. They got a huge repertoire.
It sounds like they got a lot of drums. I don't know what the repertoire is, John. Wait, are we ready to roll here?
Well, I'm looking forward to this game, the game we just got done watching. You didn't get to hear us, but you heard the radio guys talking through that one, I guess.
Yeah, they just talked the whole game for you.
It was between Ferndale and Marysville-Pilchuck. Ferndale coming out on top in a hard-fought match. Marysville-Pilchuck was ahead for well into the third, and then Ferndale just took over and overwhelmed them late the second half of the third and the fourth quarter.
Kind of got after them with the full court pressure and just kind of took the wind out of their sails. So,
Klepp, though, with an amazing game. What'd you have, 22 points from MP?
Yeah, a large individual scoring. Only 2 girls basically just scored for him, but that's all it took.
So, getting ready for our introductions.
Yeah, you can just see in the bottom of your screen there the backs of the heads of the referees tonight.
It looks like we got a new lineup arrest for this game, which is good because the refs were a little sketchy last game.
Yeah, we got Donnie Johnson, who's in the middle of the 3 standing down there. I know him because I can tell from both sides. On his right is Ron Van Zent. He's from the Northwest League. And on the left is Rob Findley. So they're looking for a good game tonight. They've been working these regional playoff games for the last couple of weeks. So we'll see how they handle it. You know, they let a lot more go away from the ball in these regional games as they go. So
hopefully they'll maintain control. And here's your starting lineups. Look like we got Charlie Sevenance out doing the handshakes tonight. That's a new one for me.
Yeah, Charlie's out. Charlie's out in the dance position.
Normally the Goose is out there, Natalie Rasmussen.
Maybe the Goose is going to start. Who knows?
It appears she is. I thought it was going to be Sawyer Manning.
Yeah, she's going to start in place of Sawyer tonight, looks like.
Interesting. So that means Chuck's doing the handshakes.
Yeah.
That's a key position in girls basketball.
It's very key. Chuck looks happy out there, too.
He's smiling big.
There's a little bow dance to stage.
She's been practicing these handshakes all week.
Yeah. That's part of the regulation routine.
You're going to have to amp up your voice because I can't hear a thing you're saying.
I think that they've got the crowds mixed up because the Mountlake Terrace crowd is across from the GP crowd.
Yeah, that's if you think everybody's sitting where they're supposed to.
Well, yeah, but they should be.
No, they're
They're
not.
not allowed to walk in front of the scorer's table.
We've got a pretty full house here tonight.
All right.
Here at lovely Linwood High School.
And we're going to forego any ceremonial Pledge of Allegiance because we've already done that for the first game. So
I guess they determined that 1 is all you need, Ron.
This is Glacier Peak, ranked number 5 in the state, and Mountlake Terrace, ranked number 8 in the state. Both these teams have met in regular league play a couple of times this year, as Glacier Peak coming out on top in both games. So looking to see
both close games, though.
Very close games. And this is playoff time, so anything can happen tonight, John.
And it likely will. The announcer getting everybody warmed up.
All right.
And Romanowski, the 5'10". GP's plan was basically box in 1 and try to contain Romanowski. And right now they've got the flying squirrel in her shorts.
Wow. Called an early foul on Nicole out there.
34, Christensen loses the ball. Goose comes up with it. Smith will set things up for GP. Terrace in some kind of zone.
Looks like it.
Inside the big Nick, she gets fouled. She's headed to the stripe.
Well, Nick was moving to the basket, kind of got pushed out a little bit, so she didn't get close to throwing it up there.
It's an interesting zone defense that Terrace is running. It's like they take their 2-3 and just squash it down flat.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
I think it's going to open things up at the high post. We'll see what happens.
Well, yeah, if they get the ball into Nikki, she can turn and shoot or turn and get fouled like she did that time. So
Nick rims that one off, not warmed up yet.
No, got to find their range there on that big free throw. Fans still pouring into the Palace.
Second one. Knocks it down, and GP goes up 1-0.
We've got a score in the ball game tonight. 7:20 to go.
It's a good
here.
way to start things with a score.
We're going to get a foul called away from the foul. No foul. It's going to be a shot clock change. Shot clock needs to get recorrected. So it must not have reset the clock on that last free throw.
Oh, the ref's picky.
Oh, somebody's paying attention.
10, Forlick up top with it.
Wow. That's a pretty close foul there. Run down
Deanna
south
Garner
says,
with
no,
the
you
foul.
cannot put your hands on her.
Yeah, don't get your hands anywhere near. They're going to call it tight here to start
Probably
things
will.
off, and then they'll probably relax. Forlick, long ball to 23, Dale. Back to Romanowski. She's trying to get by Smith. She does a little bit, gets it off.
Nice
hits
block
the ground.
by Sarah.
A lot of hands in her face, though.
Sarah actually got her hand on the ball. Nice block shot.
Tried to feed the ball into Big T. She was covered by 4 Terrace players. Forlick's going to go all the way. Doesn't get it to drop. Dale cleans things up. Dale with the big broom, sweeping it up.
Cleaning up under the boards there for Terrace.
Dale just a 5'9" forward, senior.
Just like that.
Smith with 3 scoops.
Keep firing like that out of the gate. Whoa, there's a travel that
Zucker
he got away with, and not
into
sure I agree with the
Christensen,
call
and
even.
then out of bounds.
It'll be out of bounds Terrace.
Terrace ball down low. Forlick will take the ball out. She gets it into Romanowski for 2. Nails it. They're going to be looking to get her open and get her the ball all night long.
Well, I would. She's their top scorer.
She's pretty much having to do it all. T from the free throw line. Nails it.
Well,
This is the way this ball game's going to go all night, Ron.
Yeah. They're not messing around down there. Pass the ball around a couple and shoot like that one.
Christensen blocked by capital T.
Yeah. Going to ring her up, however.
Didn't look like a foul to me.
Well, He said they're calling him a little tight early. She got her hands on the ball, but probably had a little body contact, and they like to call that early on.
Set a precedent.
Rattles and drops.
So Christensen knocks down the first one. That girl just cut in front of the scorer's table, Ron.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was allowed.
Well, she didn't know it wasn't allowed. So she ran fast, though, so maybe it doesn't count.
Smith with the ball. Back up top. She's going to shoot it. Rims off. Rebound, Christensen. Forlick will set things up for Terrace. Zucker far side. Over to Romanowski now. She's looking. She wants to take Smith to the hole. Smith in her way, though. 34, Christensen. Over the top of capital T.
Nice little jump shot down there in the lane. High percentage shot to shoot down there. Coach Hill calling the play from the bench
Rasmussen going to start with it up top this time.
here.
Garner.
Looking for Sarah on the cut or the shoot.
Far side Smith. Nick now on the baseline.
Oh,
Smith for three. Misses. GP's offense just kind of not working against this zone that Mountlake Terrace has got going on right now. Coach Hill going to have to figure that out. Christensen for two. Rims off. Romanowski almost got the put, but couldn't get it to fall.
shooting percentage is going to make a big difference in the way this game rolls tonight.
Taylor Baird once again sweeping up the boards, though.
Taylor for two. Misses
long.
It. Nobody under the board.
Rebound for Red.
Yeah.
Forlick just dribbling back and forth, waiting for something to start. She hits Zucker.
Looking for somebody to cut in the middle. Not
she gives
there.
it back to Christensen, who travels. Turnover, Mountlake Terrace.
Another fan runs in front of the scorer's table, John.
And everybody else gets stopped.
I don't think it hurts anything.
It doesn't, but they don't like it. GP
don't
ball
like
Terrace with a little full court press.
Look to Nikki. There you go.
Boy, lucky you said something, Ron.
Yeah, you heard me, I think. You think.
It's Goose for three. Nails it.
Wow.
GP up 9-7.
And what was that, John? Go ahead and tell me what that basket sounded like.
Sounded like
you heard the snap of the bottom of the net, Todd.
Taylor all the way.
Can't get it to roll. Nick with the board.
Dickey got
and
fouled.
Slapping her on the arms like that, Todd, that's a violation.
And I don't like those violations.
Big Red at the line.
Wow.
A little long on the first one.
Need to get the range again, I guess.
Well, she's going to get fouled a lot. She'll get a lot of practice at that tonight, Ron.
Probably.
Manning in. Going to set Kiana Garner on the ground, on the bench, I mean.
Going to keep Goose in there.
Big Nick nails the second one.
2 for 4 for Nikki from the line there.
40. Amanda Tompkins checked in for Mountlake Terrace. Forlick with a little push to get away from Goose. Gets away with it.
Frolic not afraid to drive the lane against the big
she's also
three.
not afraid to give Rasmussen a little stiff arm.
Yeah.
Manning inside to Nick. Can't get it to roll. Nick needs to put those down.
Too far under.
Romanowski with the ball now. Forlick in the corner. She goes baseline.
She's out of
and
bounds.
she stepped out.
Good defense by Nat down there.
Nat was moving. I would have gone into her and pulled a blocking foul.
She would have got it had she done it. She just stepped on the royal line down there.
Zucker on Rasmussen. Over to Smith. T at the high post. Inside to Nick. She's fouled.
Well, Dickey got a shot off, but it wasn't a very...
Got to get the ball up in the air on top of the rim.
You know. Don't hassle the fans here, Todd.
Fossey misses the first one again. She's having trouble with the front end.
Yeah. Well, hopefully she get this dialed in early on so she can
Gonna
do
need
it when
all
it
these
counts.
down the line. She cleans up the back end, and it's 11-9. 2-point lead for GP. 2:25 left in the first. Zucker with the ball up top. GP man-to-man. We got an illegal screen. Looks like on Froelich.
Is that on Taylor? Yeah.
What's that?
Who's that foul?
That was on Froelich.
Oh, Froelich. Oh.
That's why it's GP ball. Froelich going to take a seat. Number 24, Xian Pegelang checking in.
Sam Fatkin in for the Grizzlies. Got some firepower in there.
The ball down to Nick, baseline.
That's your
Doesn't want
shot,
to shoot
Nicky.
it. Give it to T. She's going to go to the hole, and it's a blocking foul.
Oh, big time.
Coach Zach Wild didn't like that call.
No, none of the Terrace fans would like that call, but when you're moving with her, you're in trouble. You cannot move with the driving player.
You got to be set, Ron. That's why charging fouls are few and far between.
Yeah.
Into Nick. She gets the shot off, nails it. 13-9 GP. 1:55 left in the first. Romanowski up top, Fetkin on her. Sam with some good quick feet there, not letting her by. Christensen for two, misses, rebounds Manning. Forward to Fatkin, who gets it batted away.
Wow.
Romanowski showing some speed there.
Yeah, Romanowski is closing fast.
23, Dale check back in. Puts Tompkins on the bench.
There's the ball to Nicky.
Ball into Vic.
You can shoot those,
T at the free throw line.
And she does.
The backboard.
She must have heard me again.
Yeah, she's listening to you, Ron. You just keep talking. Romanowski. Fatkin on her. She gets around. Manning, though, in her way.
Yeah.
Nice help defense. Going to send Romanowski to the line, though.
Again, it had some help from Sammy there. Didn't need to foul her, so.
GP opting for the man defense this time against Terrace instead of the box and one.
I like the man defense for GP tonight.
As long as they get good weak side help in case Romanowski gets by the speedsters Gardner.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, she's got to get by Goose. She's got to get by Sam. She's got to get by Sarah.
Yep.
All the fast girls, you got to get by.
As long as you can get some good weak side help, it'll work. Romanowski nails those, as she should. Oh, Goose loses the ball out of bounds. I didn't see what happened there.
I didn't either. I think it was just a bad toss there, but definitely a turnover for Glacier Peak.
Unexpected.
I was watching the youngster walk in front of me.
Dale with the ball. Under to Pegelang. Gets it out to Zucker. Over to the other Zucker. Pegelang for three. Rims off. Rebound Rasmussen. Forward to Fatkin. Over to T. Oh, too hard off the backboard. Romanowski comes up with it. Pulls up short. Nails the jumper. Smart play by Romanowski.
Very smart. Very smart.
Sam going to bring the ball up. She'll pop that three every day. Oh, nice. Nicole Fossey with the rebound.
Nobody guarding or blocking her out down there.
Nobody even attempting to. Everybody just watched her.
The Fatkin pass off the board to Nikki.
Zucker now to Romanowski. She wants the shot. She gets it. Rims off. Rebound, Fossey. Forward to T. Oh, hit the back of Zucker. And that's the end of the first quarter. GP on top, 17-13.
A fast first quarter, John, and a reasonable score compared to that earlier game. I think that earlier game we had like, what, 6-4 or something at the end of the first quarter?
Yeah, no, this is a good start for both teams, really.
So a lot of shots going off here tonight.
You're going to see this all night long from these teams, though.
Going to see some more three-point shots, I believe, too. We got Natalie Rasmussen with one three-pointer and Sarah Smith with one three-pointer.
These are the two best teams coming out of Wesco, so you can expect big things out of them. They're both going to move on in the regionals. This game is just for seeding, right?
Right.
So it's important nonetheless. You don't want to lose any.
Yeah, it kind of depends on who you play in the regionals. So whether you're first seed or second seed will make a difference in who you play, and that could make a difference of how you move on or don't move on. So right now we don't have any regional pairings to talk about because they haven't been made up yet.
I think those are supposed to be released tomorrow.
Yeah, that's wait till all these games today are done, and then they'll officially release who's playing who and where they're playing and what time they're playing. So we won't know any of that till tomorrow. But for any of you people
in the dark, we're flying blind.
Yeah, well, so are the fans. So check in with the Wesco tomorrow, and you might be able to figure out the schedule and see where you're going to go.
Paglang now up top with the ball. She's going to drive on Fatkin.
Oh, Fatkin.
Blocked by Fossey, and then it hits her in the back as she's going out of bounds.
Oh, look, Sammy might have got her from behind, but they didn't call it or didn't see it.
Fossey blocked it.
Yeah. We got a score here. Edmonds Woodway High School 64, Eastlake High School 64.
That's the 4A girls.
In the fourth quarter.
Boys. Or is that girls?
It's
girls. That's girls in the fourth.
Smith with it up top. Manning far side. Back to T. She'll drive, and she travels.
Well, I guess he didn't give her that extra step, John.
Nope. That's only in the pros, Ron.
Yeah. Oh, they get 1.5 extra steps in the pros sometimes.
3, maybe 4 sometimes.
Yeah.
Romanowski for 2. Gets it blocked by Smith.
Yeah.
Edmonds Woodway wins 66-64 over Eastlake.
T for 2.
Off the board.
Nails it. The bank is open.
Right where she laid it.
She had that planned the whole way.
Is that called a deposit if it goes in the bank?
Paglang driving on Fatkin, not going anywhere. Back out to Romanowski. Inside to Christensen. Oh, she gets it over the top. Nice little fake drive and then pull it up. She gets T moving backwards, gets some space, and then pulls the jumper.
Yeah.
Nice little shot.
You get those open shots in there around the key. You get 8, 10-foot shots. Most of the time they're going to have a high percentage of making them.
Yeah, Taylor Baird's going to have to get up and get in her face.
Yeah, not going to be backing off from her like that. So.
Yeah,
did you get that score there?
What's that?
Did you get the score that Edmonds Woodway won over Eastlake, 66-64?
66-64, Edmonds over Eastlake. That's
Is that a final? So Edmonds Woodway moves on to the regionals. And I think I can tell you who they might even play.
The score here is 19-15, 6:41 left in the half. GP on top for the time being.
No. So the Edmund Woodway girls
Terrace
move on.
Full court press.
Edmund Woodway boys are out.
Fossey from the baseline. Rims off. Fatkin almost with the rebound. Taken away by Romanowski. She wants to run. And she gets taken away by Garner. Push forward to Fatkin. To T. Lays it in. A little bit of the back and forth.
A little fast
to
break.
and fro.
Yeah, give and go. 2 down. Romanowski trying to set things up here, looking to run.
She wants the pick, doesn't get it from Christensen.
Oh, and she lost the handle. Oh, he said that Sammy touched it there on the handoff. Almost an inside handoff by Romanowski.
The Sheriff was
there.
right on top of that one, though.
Yeah, he could have taken the handoff. He was so close.
Forlick going to give Romanowski a rest.
5:55 left to go in this second period here. Glacier Peak up by 6.
GP still in man.
And
thrown away by Kirsty Dale. GP doing a number on the full court press of Terrace.
The GP handled that press pretty good most of the time.
Sam down low. Doesn't get it to roll, but it's cleaned up by Big Red.
Another Fatkin to Nicole Fossey pass off the boards.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Sammy had that one planned, huh?
Same as the last one, yeah. We'll give her credit for an almost assist.
Okay.
And there,
traveling by Forlick, who just came in off the bench.
Good D by Sarah over there, making her turn the ball over.
I think there was a push by the coach. Nobody called it.
A push?
Pushing the girls in? Yeah. Fatkin up top with the ball. Gives it to Smith. Kiana in the corner, wants the three, doesn't get it, but Fossey with excellent position on Romanowski.
Fossey had good position.
Romanowski drives against everybody.
Yeah. Gonna be a shot.
It's gonna go to the line.
Maybe Nikki. 21. Gonna be on Sarah.
She needs to use her team a little better, I think, instead of trying to take on the entire GP defense herself.
Yeah, she was kind of flying through the trees like a kite.
Nails the free throw, though.
Samantha is a nice ball player. Nails the second one.
Smith over to Rasmussen. Inside to T. To Nick. She needs to go up with that ball.
He was a little bit too far out of her range.
T got a good. Oh, and gets fouled hard.
Yep. Well,
that was Maddie Christensen with the weak side help.
I like seeing Nicole and T go to the hoop like that. Nice strong moves tonight by both of them.
Yep, and they're getting fouled, ending up at the free throw line. Need to knock these down.
And
they're going to, in the second half sometime, they're going to wish they had made all these free throws.
Yeah, well, Taylor needed one to line up too, I think, John.
Oh, misses them both.
Yeah.
Uncharacteristic of Taylor. Forlick to Zucker.
For two.
Nails it. Claire Zucker not even on our sheet. Oh, yeah, she is on the junior varsity, number 10. Varsity, she's number 2.
Yeah, Kiana gets...
Kiana Gardner to the line.
The foul's on Sarah Romanowski. That's her first 17 foul. Kiana Gardner on the line, shooting 2.
Terrace cannot afford for Romanowski to get in foul trouble.
No, the good thing about foul troubles right now is that the Terrace is getting a lot of them, and that's not good. They have 7. The bad thing is Grizzlies not been making them foul shots, so Kiana does hit the second one of those. Grizzlies probably got 5-6 fouls missed already.
Zucker far side to Christensen. She'll take that ball. Nails it. 3-pointer.
First three for Terrace. Right?
Goose wants one too. Not going to get it. T almost rebounded that.
Had her hands
Batted
on
away
it.
by Christensen.
Almost got a travel there, but
Zucker
not
in the
quite.
corner. Gives it up to Romanowski. Shoots the three ball. Not going to fall. Fossey boards it. Smith looking to push that ball forward. Nobody open. Garner, ball batted away. Little lazy pass there. Romanowski to Forlick.
That's going to be a...
And we get a blocking foul on Rasmussen.
Well, I'll tell you what. Goose was standing there nice and firm, but Donnie's going to ring her up.
Hey, he's saying she leaned into her, Ron.
Yep. It's his call.
Yeah, it is. He's the only one whose opinion matters.
You're exactly right.
Forlick rattles that one in. Kayla Collins checking in, the senior. Going to get some minutes here. Give Fossey a little rest.
Kayla's first time in tonight.
And immediately gets a rebound. Give it to Collins, man. She's been wide open there several times.
Yeah, they're not beating that zone, though.
Capital T. Rims off. Rebounded by Smith. Goose for three. Nails it.
Three ball!
Well, the Grizzlies came out of that battle shining
And then
good.
Terrace springs down real fast, and Zucker just throws it away.
That was a high-velocity pass.
Yes, it was. Way out of anybody's reach. She was excited.
I don't think she could have caught it if it had been in her reach at that pace.
Ron, you and John, you're going to have to settle down when those three balls go.
Why?
It was just, my ears were just ringing from
They were? I thought we were being good. You got us turned down so far we can barely hear ourselves. We're like yelling.
Going to be a foul on somebody there. 1-3.
Rasmussen's going to take a seat. Fatkin coming in.
17 fouls for both teams here tonight. That'll put Christensen on the line.
For those of you that don't know it, Sam Fatkin's a freshman. Getting a little postseason varsity time.
And doing a good job out there when she's out there. She's fast and likes to run.
She wasn't faster than Romanowski, though.
No. I don't think she knew.
Samantha tracked her down like nobody's
I don't
business.
think she knew that Romanowski was coming up on her. Her radar wasn't working.
Ooh, Smith with the carry.
Yeah, right in front of the coach, right in front of Ron Van Soust. He saw it. I saw it.
Who?
Ron Van Soust.
Who's that? Zach Wild's the coach.
He's the referee that called that one. He's out of
Kirsty
the Northwest
Dale
League.
Nails it. You can't give her a free throw. You can't give her a free throw, ladies.
27-29. Oh, that's almost an over.
Almost, but not quite.
He had 1 foot behind the line.
Kayla in T. Gets the roll. Boy, there was a lot of bank on that shot.
Yep.
Got it to roll in, though. Romanowski wants a pick. Gets one late.
Boy, did she ever fake out.
Christensen blocked by T. Oh, and they call her for a foul.
Is that going to be on T?
Taylor Baird wanted to go all the way with a pick and a bucket, but gets called for it.
And that's the kind of foul that you probably see him let go as this game rolls on.
Christensen misses the first one. With 2 fouls, Taylor will take a seat. We got 1:07 left in the half. GP up 31-27. Still tight ball game.
Very tight ball game.
Begalling in. Christensen on the bench. Ball into Fatkin.
Terrace back working that full court
Forward
press
to Kiana.
Not a very good idea, Kiana.
She was well covered by Romanowski. Kayla to Smith. Smith will set things up. Sam wants the 3 ball. She was all set. She wants it. Oh, tried to feed it into Fossey. Batted out of bounds.
I think she wanted the 3 ball. She kind of faked the 3 ball.
And you know, Fossey was fouled on that exchange.
Oh, she was.
By Romanowski, but they didn't call it. Garner, easy 2.
Nice
little inbounds play, yeah. Begalling up top. Driving on Kayla, not going to go anywhere. Kirsty Dale back to Romanowski. Got 8 seconds on the shot clock. 19 seconds of time.
Romanowski's going to go to the hoop.
She's going to shoot it. Doesn't get it to fall. Rebound, Fossey. Got 11 seconds left in the half. Smith. Fatkin saves it, but it's to Begalling.
There's a no call, let go, and that should have been let go.
So 33-28, GP on top.
33-28 at the half.
Excellent basketball in the first half of this Wesco Championship basketball game.
It's a very good basketball
game. Here
at
at the lovely Linwood High School Palace.
The Royal Palace, yep. A 5-point lead going into half. Not running away with it at all, as you would expect these two teams to do, having met this way before. So looking to see if they're going to change up anything and they go into the locker room there.
GP could be up by another 5 or 6 maybe if they'd hit their free throws.
Well, definitely 5 or 6 free throws missed. Turnovers becoming a little bit of a problem for Terrace, but not so much for GP at this point. But all that can change as the adrenaline starts to flow and the excitement builds in the second half, John.
Anyway, we're going to take a break. Thank you for watching STSBN.com, coming to you live from Linwood High School in high definition.
We'll be back.
We'll see you back here in about 9 minutes. Thanks, everybody.
Okay.
Welcome back to STSBN.com for second half action in the Wesco 3A championship game. Glacier Peak versus Mountlake Terrace. Excellent first half so far. Score 33-28. GP on top by just a little bit.
Just that little 5-point edge there is enough to give you a little confidence, but not enough to let you relax and think you got anything made to work on here.
The scoring from GP coming out of the Twin Towers, Nicole Fossey and Taylor Baird. For Mountlake Terrace, it's Romanowski and Maddie Christensen.
So, if
and Christensen doing the lion's share of that.
So Christensen's got 11, Romanowski's got 8, so they've been holding Romanowski down pretty good. Nicole Fossey with 11, Taylor Baird with 10. So if you were Mountlake Terrace, you'd be working on trying to keep Nicole Fossey and Taylor Baird off the boards, and if you were Glacier Peak, you're going to keep Romanowski and Christensen with the ball out of their hands. So here we go.
So we'll see what they're able to do. Terrace back into a 2-3 zone. GP loses the ball right off the bat.
Turnover right out of the gate with an errant pass.
It's never a good sign.
Terrace taking things a little bit slow here. Normally running a little faster.
Who's up top of the ball? I can't see your number. That's Christensen.
Yeah.
Romanowski with it now.
Christensen knocked Nicky to the floor, didn't get called.
Forlick for three, gets it. 3 scoops right there. Now it's a 2-point ball game.
Doesn't take long with that 3-point shot.
No, it does not. You need to have a big lead and not much time.
And just like that, the Glacier Peak throws it away again.
Yeah, that was a bad call. Bad call there. Definitely out of bounds off of Mountlake Terrace. The ref's just not paying much attention.
Well, must not have seen it, John.
I think they like the Terrace Hawks.
It happens. Usually that happens when you're at home, though. Romanowski with the drive, doesn't fall. Baird with the board. Smith directing a little traffic. Got it in the corner now. She pumps it up.
Doesn't go.
Rebounds long into the hands of Forlick. She's going to go all the way. Doesn't get it to fall. It's rebounded by, what's that?
I don't think Frawley thought she was going to get all the way in there. It's just
rebounded by Kirsty Dale.
Almost running out of gas by the time she got ready to throw the ball up.
She found an unexpected hole in the defense, Ron.
She did. Did Sawyer Manning stick into the game here for the Grizzlies, giving Kiana a break?
Forlick with the ball right now, inside to Dale. Picked off by Smith. She wants to run.
Oh, Smith got away with a carry again. Nobody saw that but me, I guess.
Goose near side. Looking to feed it inside. Does not. 3 ball, though. Comes off hard. Rebound Zucker. Ooh, double dribble.
Well, if that's a turnaround, 1 each. No call.
Romanowski with the ball now. GP and a man. Smith on Romanowski. They try to keep up with her speed.
Boy.
She is one fast girl. Goes for the 3 ball. Rims off hard. Rebound, capital T.
Ron, do you keep track of the ref stats?
No, I am not. In fact, I keep track of nothing. I have Ron Henthorn with me.
I keep track of some stats, but the refs have their own stats.
I'm just trying to get the girls' names with the faces and the numbers. Goose in the corner with it now. Back out to Smith. Inside to Taylor. She turns, gets a shot off. Blocking foul. They're going to say on the arm, but
Yeah,
going to the line. Who's the foul on?
going to be on
34, Christensen. 3 on Christensen.
That'll maybe set her down, maybe not. 5:27 left to go.
Coach Zach Wild kind of peering down the bench. Don't know what he's going to do. Taylor nails the first one.
It's her first bet. He's
It's like
decided.
we got the younger Zucker coming in for Dale, though, not for
Didn't take
Christensen.
her out.
Huh?
Took out Christy Dale. That's interesting.
It's a chess match, Ron.
The chess matches.
Christensen with the board. The 2 tallest girls on this Mountlake Terrace team are Christensen and Romanowski at 5'10", and Romanowski's the ball handler.
And a good one she is.
Zucker, she gets no iron with that. Rebounded by Forlick, but she gets her shot blocked by Big Red. Into Taylor. She's going to look like she traveled to me, but I guess not.
Well, she did a pivot step, and she got away with it.
I thought she switched pivot feet in there, but she gets that ball to go down and no call.
She did not switch.
Todd was watching her feet the entire time.
Yeah,
Ron.
right. Todd's watching the soundboard over there. You can't see feet.
So it's 36-31, GP by 5, 4:43 left in the third.
Timeout Terrace. First time out of this third period. Still got that 5-point lead we started the half with, John.
Yep. Coach of Mountlake Terrace, Zach Wild, wanting to give a little retooling, tweaking to the girls to make some fine-tuned adjustments to stop this GP offense.
And has a lot of confidence in Maddie Christensen, leaving her in there with 3 fouls as well.
He does not want her to get another one.
No, he doesn't. But again, it's early. Most coaches will take you out with 3 in the third.
Especially early in the third,
Yeah,
so they can use you in the fourth.
but that's where his confidence is coming with her. Romanowski.
Romanowski for 2, rims off. Manning with the rebound.
I think she might have got blocked by Sarah there.
Maybe. She at least had to alter the shot. Goose in the corner. Oh, doesn't like it. T now on the block. Goes up hard. Gets it to fall. Splits 2 defenders on the way.
I like that play.
Romanowski going to set things up. She gets the pick, but not able to get by. Nick jumped the pick a little bit, slow her down.
Yeah.
Zucker
Girls on the floor.
in the paint. Christensen now. Rims off. Rebound. Fossey.
And they're going to call it where?
Forlick was throwing her body at her.
Could have
I
been.
don't know what they're calling.
They're going to call it off of Nikki, I think. It could have been a foul on Froelich. But that's not a call.
Terrace ball underneath. Inbound to Forlick.
Boy, elbow into the face of Natalie.
Yeah. Forlick's leading hard with that elbow.
Yeah, and she got away with it that time, and
First team foul on the Grizzlies.
I'm surprised.
Nikki Cole from the line, shooting 2.
That's Natalie with 3. Looks like she's staying in so far, or maybe not.
Forlick a little short on that first one. Begaling checking in. Going to send the older Zucker to the bench.
Second shot.
Forlick gets the second one.
Made them both, right?
No, just she did make.
Oh, she missed.
She missed the first one.
Okay.
She was shooting 2 though. Capital T open. Get her the ball finally. Oh, unable to get a drop.
Oh.
Fossey almost gets the board on the baseline.
Fossey had the board, just didn't have the handle.
Got to hold on to it, Nick.
Nice move by T in there, just didn't get it to drop. Same move she made last time, it did drop.
Looks like Sam Fatkin's going to check in. Forlick to Zucker. She was in the trees, though. Didn't want any of that.
Yeah.
Begaling back to Forlick. She's going to get a pick from Romanowski. Doesn't use it. Begaling. Fossey doesn't get the board. T sweeps up the loose ball. Christensen lost the handle down low.
He did.
Sawyer far side. Nick on the baseline. Back out to Smith. They swing it to Goose. She gives it to Big Nick. Oh, Nick needs to shoot the ball. T gets it batted away. Nick got it underneath. Puts it in. That was a long exchange. I almost ran out of breath.
A little bit of passing back and forth there as Romanowski sets things up here. That's not Romanowski, that's Froelich.
There's a time clock difference between girls and boys?
Nope. Same time, same shot clock.
Christensen making herself felt out there on that driving layup for 2.
GP up by 6 now, 40-34. Ball batted away by Terrace.
Good idea by Sawyer to let that one go out.
Fatkin in for Smith. Oh, nope, in for Manning.
That's where he thought it was in the first place.
Batted away by Romanowski. Good play.
Taylor's going to get a foul if she keeps that up.
Picked off by Smith. She is fouled by Forlick, and there's no call.
Yeah, there's a call.
And they're going to tee up the coach.
And they're going to tee up the coach. White.
Justifiably, too, because that was definitely a foul on Forlick.
That's a Christensen's 4th foul, too. No, he's not teeing up the coach, or else he'd be shooting.
He's not? What's he doing then?
I thought he was, just calling it on Christensen.
Oh. I thought he was going to tee him up.
Oh, Sam
passed up the 3. Swung to Goose. She'll look at it. Doesn't want it either.
This time
Sam likes that one. Short. Rebound, Romanowski.
Should have taken the first one. She was lined up better.
Romanowski to the hole. Gets it blocked by T. Rebound. Fossey.
Minute 15 left to go in this period. We got
Goose with the ball. Loose.
It's going to be a jump ball. Paisley Johnson is going to enter the game for 1:09 here, John.
In the 3rd.
She's going to give
Johnson coming in for Goose.
Goose a break. Paisley's first appearance here tonight, and I'm sure her grandparents down in Arizona are watching for her to be here, and there she is.
Now we got a little full court action. Oh, and they back off as soon as Romanowski gets the ball.
So that's going to be a block on Sarah.
We're getting some interesting help or assistance for the refs out of the fans.
The fans always like to help the refs, John.
They're so helpful. Begaling for 2. Rims off. Rebound, T. Some fans wanted some traveling there, but didn't get it.
I don't think they did.
Taylor on the baseline, into T. It's batted away by Romanowski. They're going to call a foul.
It's going to be against Romanowski, I think. It's probably only her second foul, though. So.
Well, it's probably her 6th or 7th, but she's only had 2 or 3 called.
That's her second called foul, according to the official record.
Into Big Nick. Nice pass by Paisley Johnson.
Paisley
Easy bucket from Nicole Fossey.
That's Paisley for an assist.
Romanowski for 2, not going to get the fall. Smith rebound.
Smith gets fouled. Fouled again.
Pegel-Ogling and Zucker on her, and a blocking foul. Timeout before
Sarah
foul.
hit the floor over there. She didn't kind of like that too well. She hit pretty hard, but she's a tough girl. She'll shake it off.
You do not want to head to the sideline, though, with the ball, Ron. You want to keep that ball out in the middle.
Yeah, I think her intent was to get on by, and she didn't make it by. She got pushed out hard, and it wasn't called, but she took the brunt of that.
Yeah, good thing Coach Hill.
Refs like to watch our video, and I'm hoping that they do watch this game.
Well, I hope they watch it.
There's a few calls, and I'm not saying either way. I'm just saying there's some calls that were tight, and there's some calls non-calls.
Yeah, let me tell you, though, if you've ever tried to ref a basketball game, it's not easy.
It's actually sometimes easier to see it from here than it is down there.
I didn't say I could do it. I just said I was complaining about it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what all the fans get to complain about the refs.
Yeah, everybody loves to help the refs.
It's a thankless job, I'll tell you that. And they do a pretty good job.
Oh, Garner gets fouled, and that's 3 on Romanowski now.
Well,
only 10 seconds left in the third, though. GP up by 8, 42-34.
Just as you thought the refs weren't looking, they called the grabbing foul. And Romanowski.
Forlick back in. Romanowski going to take a short break. You can expect to see her back real quick.
Oh,
Sam for 3. Short.
Yeah, she needed to shoot that, but
boy, Kiana Gardner was wide open on the weak side. Nobody saw her.
If she had had time to hit her or seen her, she would have got 2 easy ones there. So 42-34, GP up by 8.
Yep, they've extended their lead slightly.
Slightly from the half, at 5 at the half. And Romanowski's going to check back in for the fourth period, as is Sarah Smith.
So Romanowski's got 3. Christensen's got 3.
Christensen's got 4.
Christensen's got 4?
Right.
How many does Forlick have?
And Forlick only has 2 according to my count. So Romanowski is probably going to be okay. She's not a heavy fouler. She usually can handle herself pretty good out there. I don't expect her to get in trouble, but Christensen's got a tough defensive job working in there against Nicole Fossey and Taylor Baird, and she's likely to get that 5th foul sometime before this period's out.
Yeah, I would expect it's going to come within the first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter here.
It very well could. And that would bode not well for the Terrace.
So we really appreciate you watching STSBN.com, and we're happy to provide this service in high definition.
As high as you can get. We're in the top row. We don't know when we're going to be back, but regionals next week will probably pick up some games, so be sure to watch your schedule. Check your newspapers for time and place.
Garner on Zucker. Zucker back to Romanowski, picked by Christensen. Romanowski for 2, nails it.
Romanowski can get around that pick and get that open shot from the 8-10 foot line there. She's going to be a lot of trouble this fourth quarter.
Batkin far side to T. Back up to Smith. Got to get things set up. We've already wasted half the shot clock here. Batkin in the corner. Back out to Smith. Terrace doing a little man-to-man now. Shot and a miss. Rebound Garner. Back out to T, and Smith will set things back up. We got 22 seconds on the shot clock now. T, baseline. Smith, or Fatkin, far side, loses the handle.
I don't understand how you can lay on somebody because I mean they were touching. You can do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact in basketball.
Yeah, touching okay.
No, John, I appreciate that.
It's called a contact sport. Romanowski setting things up the top of the key there.
Gives it to Christensen. She's going to try to go to the hole. She loses the ball, though.
Sarah Smith knocked it away, and she's putting a little clock. Oh, she wanted to know where she was.
Goose with it now. She likes the 3 ball. Likes it a lot.
She's got 3 threes tonight. We got to let her shoot more.
Orlick now with it. Going to try to go to the hole on Garner. She does. Gets the reverse. Doesn't fall. Fossey with the board.
Quick move by Sarah down there on Romanowski.
Yeah, but if Sarah would have been smart. Oh, they're going to call her for traveling. If Sarah would have been smart, she would have gotten fouled by Romanowski over there.
Yeah. It was like 3 or 4 steps.
It would have been so easy to pick up a foul at that point. And that's one thing I don't think a lot of these coaches are teaching. You get somebody in foul trouble, foul them out.
Yep, get them to foul you. Well, T had a little bit of traveling trouble down there.
Orlick inside, gets it out to Zucker. She's going to brick that one. Rebound Smith. Zucker's on her. Hits Goose far side. Fossey on the baseline. Again.
The piano open under.
They were trying to get that thing to T, but they couldn't work it around. Goose doesn't want the 3 ball.
Get it to Kiana. She's open.
Kiana's wide open. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Romanowski.
Didn't shoot the ball, but had a nice open shot.
Orlick far side, drives the paint, gets fouled.
Yeah, she traveled too. And the fans say horrible.
They've got a lot of enthusiasm, Ron.
They do. They like to see if they can influence the game. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Orlick knocks down that one.
8-point lead for the Grizzlies here as Froelich tries his second
Still.
shot.
Doesn't get that one. Fossey with the board.
5:23 to go in this 4th period in the end of this game to see who moves on and which seed they are.
Well, they both move on. This is just for seeding.
Yeah, see which
and for bragging rights.
Definitely bragging rights. There's
Fossey on the baseline. Froelich.
Wow.
Oh, that was bad call.
Whoa. The whole arena is erupting. Ron Van House called that foul way late, way after, and he's
that was a professional soccer level flop.
It definitely was. That puts 3 fouls on Nicole Fossey. Should have been a 2-point play instead of a foul.
Froelich now in the corner with it.
But
Zucker up top. She travels.
Like you were saying earlier, there was a foul that she made happen on Nikki.
Yep, yeah. Her acting career is just taking off.
Little heavy coaching.
Timeout now by Terrace.
Interesting, both coaches were coaching with no timeout, and then they take the timeout. It's a full timeout, as Donnie Johnson says. Terrace, full timeout.
So 45-37, GP on top.
That was a terrible call.
GP's been maintaining this lead pretty much the whole game here, John. This is probably the largest lead they've had all game, but I think they had 8-point lead at one point, and now they're up to 8 again, I guess. Huh?
Still, Ron. They're just trading buckets right now, that's not going to work for Terrace. They're going to need to pull close and move ahead. And GP, of course, would like to extend this lead. The more cushion they can get, the better. but Terrace is going to have to start putting some numbers up and getting some stops.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Terrace is going to come out here and start firing some threes. And I hope that GP doesn't come out here and play too conservative, because that is kind of basketball that could hurt them if it backfires on them.
And that's happened to them in the past. Whenever they've played to not lose, they've lost.
Right.
You have to play to win.
Play to win. Play aggressive. Take your shots.
So GP starters back in. Starters from both teams back in. Smith up top with it. Rasmussen far side into Nick. She's got room. Ooh, she gets blocked from behind. They're going to call it.
Yeah. No, there the Mountlake Terrace fans won't like that. Yeah. But, you know, blocked from behind is almost always called.
Yeah, still, I don't think that was a foul. Yeah. I thought that was a good block. It would have been better if she wouldn't have had both hands up there.
But I think you could call it a payback call. How's that?
Yeah, you could call it a payback.
Nikki drops the front end of that one. Moving that lead up to 9 points here. Nikki's got the ring.
And a 10-point lead for GP now.
And she's making those free throws in the fourth period when it counts, John.
Yeah. That'll work good for them.
I thought you said earlier they needed to make them in the first quarter to make them count.
No,
now you're saying them in the fourth
quarter. They all count.
I said the fourth quarter they count the most.
Romanowski for three, just like you predicted, Ron. And she drains it.
Drop that 10 back to 7.
Real quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
that 3-point straight, man.
GP can't afford not to score here on this exchange.
Taylor at the high post gets it to Nick down low. She goes right into her, and it's an offensive foul.
That's going to be 4 on Nick.
She needed to go left. If she would have gone left, she would have been right at the bucket with an easy 2.
Nikki doesn't look very happy on that one.
No, well, she bumped into her once, and she was there and then went the same direction. What's up with that?
She's got to turn around and
switch directions.
Shoot that jump shot. You know, you don't have to go all the way to the hoop.
Zucker. Oh, no, that's Peg Alling.
Thinking about taking that shot.
Romanowski with the ball now. She wants a pick.
Yep. That's her shot.
Romanowski for 2. Nails it.
That's the shot. I told her she'd done several times tonight, and she just did it again.
And we get a timeout.
And Sarah Smith going over there and talking to referee Danny Johnson about how she's getting grabbed and through that pick, and he's listening to her, but I don't think he's going to do anything about it.
Yeah, she must be getting held every time.
She is, yeah. So,
those are really difficult to call. Holds.
Trying to get through the pick, and the picker grabs you, and your ref can't see it. So.
Yep. What's even worse is when you're, in your late 40s and the guy that's holding you is in his early 20s, and you're going, dude.
Yeah, why are you holding me?
Why are you holding me? I'm an old man.
Yeah, well, and what's even worse is when you and the old man, you're grabbing the shorts of that 20-year-old to keep you from running away from you.
That's turnabout is fair play there. And there is the SLSN crew on the far side of the gym.
They're also broadcasting live video streaming tonight.
A very professional bunch, though they don't look like it right now.
Oh, they look like it. Steve's standing up there in the back, just relaxing.
Steve owes me a shot of something.
Game is back on. Glacier Peak ball. 47-42, only a 5-point ball game. Garner going to make it a 7-point ball game and get a chance for 3.
Oh,
she's fouled by Galling.
Donnie Johnson calling them both ways, so that one's going to count.
He says on the arm.
And he was right.
Garner hard off the iron there.
She hadn't had much practice there yet tonight, John.
Well, she needs to get to the stripe more often. Froelich up top with the ball.
Oh, big bunch of high post picking.
Pagalling looked at the 3, but didn't want it. Gets by Goose, throws it up high, and it drops. GP beats Sarah for 2. Hard off the rim. Rebound.
Need to make
Christensen.
2:35 left to go in this game.
Romanowski. Another bucket. Said 7 points this quarter at least.
9 points.
Kiana almost gets her pocket pick. Should have been able to draw a foul there. Smith.
Nick for
2 now. Knocks it down. You got to like it when Big Nick starts hitting that baseline jumper. Oh, and she stepped on the line.
Oh.
It'll be GP ball.
Inbounds turnover.
GP up 51-46. We got a timeout by Terrace.
Going to take a little adjustment.
Coach Wild just burning through the timeouts here.
2:09. He needs to have a timeout.
Oh, is it GP timeout? Okay. Oh, last time was a GP timeout?
Oh, no, I think, well.
I'm not keeping track, Todd. I'm just talking.
Oh, we don't have a bunch of big fancy scoreboards here to tell us who's got the timeouts and who doesn't, so we just have to do what we can remember. So, just about 2 minutes left in this hard-fought battle here tonight. Neither one of these teams wants to go home thinking they lost this game. They want to go home thinking they won this game, but both teams are winners, I think. They're playing hard and a strong game tonight, so hopefully.
Yeah. A win here, though, sets you up for a good tournament, right? Because you go in with high hopes. You know, you're feeling well. You just come up a victory. You won a tournament already.
Well, yeah.
So you're all dialed in. You're confident, right? And that confidence, especially with these young girls, is really important.
And GP coming into this regional winning all the games so far up to this one. And this would make it a sweep for them if they come through here and do that.
Goose, far side. Back to Sarah. She almost traveled. Unsuccessful, though. Goose for 3. Rims off.
Oh.
Fossey can't quite rein it in.
Those are the kind you hope that Nikki can get, because you need to get those rebounds when they come to your hands like that. 1:44 left here as Terrace brings the ball up. Got a little pressure.
51-46. GP up by 5.
Need to get an exchange here without a basket for the Grizzlies.
GP needs to get a stop. Christensen with the ball. Back out to Zucker. Airballs it. Fossey with the board.
Fossey got fouled hard, too.
By Pigaling, yeah. She was giving her the hip. Zucker
fouled.
now. Back to Smith.
Pigaling's falling on purpose that time.
That's actually Zucker.
Is that Zucker? Yeah.
To send Smith to the line.
That was an intentional bench foul call.
Terrace's strategy to try to get the ball back, hoping Smith will miss one of these.
Sarah, usually a good free throw shooter, but we won't jinx her, John. We'll let her make it and talk to us. She
misses that one. Rebound Christensen. She'll push the ball.
She's going to push it all the way.
And she gets the bucket.
Timeout.
And timeout Wild.
3-point game here, guys.
3-point game.
1:07 to go.
Glacier Peak just let them come back.
Just can't let Christensen drive the length of the court like that and go in for that layup.
And you can't just allow Romanowski to score at will on you.
Well, Romanowski gets that screen and makes that little pivot shot over there to the left part of the key, and just easy 10-point jump shot or 10-foot jump shot for 2. So,
well, you got to jump the pick.
You do, but so far she's not getting it there. So
yeah.
Romanowski playing a heck of a good game tonight.
What's she got, Ron?
9 points in the second half, 8 in the first half. That adds up to about 17.
About 17.
About 17.
Well, we'll see. Just like we expected. Close ball game, hard fought. Winner of this, the Wesco 3A Girls Champions.
And GP probably not wanting to lose to Terrace, having not lost to them yet this year. So.
Oh, absolutely not. But Terrace would really like to get a win here tonight.
Probably wanting it a little harder than GP, but we'll see as Terrace comes up with a full court press here to run this last minute out.
Ladies, lob passes aren't going to cut it. You got to get some zip on the ball. Oh.
So, Goose.
Looked like she was fouled.
Yeah, Goose lost the ball, but saved by Taylor. Coach John Romanowski giving her a big high five for saving that turnover.
Coach John Romanowski? You're getting your teams mixed
John,
up there.
John Rasmussen, excuse me.
Come on, Ron.
Sorry.
We're trying to have a professional operation here.
All right, I made a mistake. It happens.
Going to have to cut him off the Gatorade over there.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have to ask you to please
All
stand
right.
at the court at the conclusion of the game for the presentation.
You know, I'd like to say that the basketball court here looks really, really nice. Nice and shiny, got a nice color to it. Have you seen the court over at GP? Did they even mop that thing? Because that thing looked like snot the other night. It did. It looked terrible.
I was not there, so I cannot comment.
This
the court
court
here, though, looks lovely.
Well, this court's about 5 years newer than the GP court. So it's got more polish on it. And this is a palace.
5 years newer.
Huh?
What are you saying 5 years newer?
About 5 years newer, isn't it?
Glacier Peak's only 6 years old.
Well, then this is 3 years newer. Anyway, this is the palace. It needs to be polished higher anyway. They have lots of palace servants that go around polishing the floor here.
I don't think that's the case. GP ball.
56 seconds.
Inbounds to Rasmussen. She's got it on the far side. Zucker's on her.
Shot clock down to 15.
She's going to reach.
She's getting fouled. They're not calling it.
No. Now
Taylor.
high post Baird. She goes the hole, misses, doesn't get the board. She should have had that rebound.
Should have had the
Had
shot.
it in both of her hands. And just like that, it's
Clock
Terrace
is
ball.
Terrace
Galling
going
for three. Short. Whoa.
Oh, we're going to call the first foul, not the second
Not
foul.
the second. The first one on Romanowski.
Sarah got put flat on her face down there by
Christensen.
Christensen, yeah. Not intentionally, however.
She just couldn't stop. Once you get going sometimes, there's no way of stopping.
Yeah. So, a 3-point game. Romanowski to shoot 2. She makes them both. It could be a 1-point game. She makes the first one.
And I bet she will.
Moving her total up to 18 points.
And we got Claire Zucker checking in.
Terrace is going to be looking for
take a seat.
Terrace going to be looking for a turnover here or a steal, and if not a steal, a foul, and hopefully get the ball back without GP scoring any longer.
Ooh, she shouldn't have stopped there. Goose gets it across. Whoa.
Romanowski fouls her. Took her down at the top of the key. 20 seconds left to go in the game. Natalie Rasmussen will go to the line.
The foul's on Sam Romanowski. That's her fourth personal.
And
18th foul on Terrace.
Natalie having a conversation out there with Donnie Johnson at the free throw line. Probably arguing.
They like to do that to make sure they're okay.
Yeah. Going to be a 1-and-1 shot. Nothing called intentional about that.
Nails the first one.
It's bonus time. Second shot.
Put this into a 3-point ball game. We'll have to cause Terrace to come back down and shoot that 3.
Yeah,
but
we only got 20.6 seconds left in this ball game.
see what happens if she makes this, and she does.
Goose nails it.
And timeout, Glacier Peak. Make sure they know what they're going to do for this next 20 seconds.
We'll see what the coaching staff from GP comes up with. We got Kayla Collins checking in.
Kayla Collins, yeah, coming in for a little more defense here.
A little more speed.
Coming in for Nikki, I think. I believe I'm right. So, yeah.
Yep.
GP.
Kayla at 5'8", senior, matches up well against the girls from Mountlake Terrace.
And Kayla, a good rebounder and pretty good ball handler.
Excellent rebounder, gets good position with her body,
does.
right? Not being that tall, she's had to really learn how to get better position than some of the taller girls.
Yeah.
Taller girls just rely on their height and long arms.
They do. So GP needs to slow them down, not let them shoot the three, and if they do, not foul them. And Terrace needs to come down here and shoot that three.
Well put, Ron.
And if they do shoot that three and make it, we'll be looking probably at overtime here tonight. So don't
Extra
go away.
basketball.
Much more excitement could be coming your way in 20.6 seconds here as Terrace gets ready to inbound the ball.
There's a chance we could really get our money's worth tonight.
Yeah.
Into Pigaling. Back to Forlick. She's going to bring the ball across.
Joey's going to try to get that position to make that three-point shot. They're running away too much clock time.
Christensen baseline, two-pointer. Nails it.
Well, that's an interesting strategy because they took the two-point shot.
Into Goose.
They didn't need
She's
to
gonna
throw
hold
it in.
She's fouled. Oh, and GP wins it.
Yeah, they called the game over.
53-52.
She did not need to inbound the ball. There's less than 5 seconds to go on the clock, but it's a GP win. 1 point game here.
Wow.
Lots of excitement by the Grizzly girls and a little disappointment by the Terrace Hawks, but
still a fabulous game of basketball.
Oh, yeah, a great game of basketball, and the Hawks will be back. So,
both teams advance. So for the state tournament, head to regionals. You can find out probably tomorrow what that regional schedule is going to look like once you get on the interweb.
Yeah, I got 19 points for Nicole Fossey tonight, 16 for Taylor Baird, and 11, I think, for Natalie Rasmussen, with 3 threes out there that probably made a big difference in Glacier Peak winning tonight. So that's your ball game here tonight. There's going to be a presentation ceremonies here. So big trophy out there.
They've got the ladder up and a pair of scissors. Looks like we're going to take down some nets.
Well, it's the time to replace the nets anyway, I think, John. So
yeah, they don't like running those nets the same from year to year. You like having fresh
nets for the next ball game. So
who are they going to give it to?
Well, lots of fans standing up here. So.
District champs are the Glacier Peak Grizzlies.
Yeah, the crowd is cheering loudly for the Grizzlies here tonight.
Representing the district as the #1 seed going into the regionals. Mountlake Terrace is the #2 seed going into regionals. And Ferndale is your #3 seed going into regionals.
So, yeah. Well, PA announcer just announcing that GP is
going to go celebrate with the students for just a second.
Yeah. GP being #1, Mountlake Terrace being #2, and Ferndale being the #3 seed going into regionals. So you can check your schedules tomorrow to find out who's playing when, where, and at what time. So
there's a lot more basketball to be watched, Ron.